we have some unusual boxes that showed up. They're very nondescript. There's a couple of stickers. You see the word Xbox there. Inside of here is going to be my best look, your best look yet at the next generation consoles from Microsoft. We have some code names on here. Like, look at this one, Project Stockton, Project Toledo. It's important to note, these are kind of, they're non-functional. That's the reason the boxes are so light. I want to see the form factor, especially, actually, I might be more interested in the little guy. We got all the details recently on Series S. We just found out that it's going to be more affordable than a lot of people thought. But anyways, let's kick it off with the big boy first. I'm guessing that's in this box. And then we'll compare the two and give you a sense for scale. Maybe I'll compare them to some other things around here so you guys can get a better idea of what to expect when these actually become available. Starting it off with Project Toledo. It's not like a leak or something like that. These are actually from Microsoft. So this is the official final design of each of these units. Would you check out this cuboid? Whoa, cool. That is much smaller than I expected. I was a bit concerned when I saw the initial images. I was like, how do you put that thing underneath a TV in an actual entertainment kind of, or what about even on a desk? It was a little bit strange, but it's actually not that huge. And when you consider the horsepower they've been able to pack in here, it's borderline impressive. And I mean, of course, we're gonna have 12 teraflops of power, and I'll take as many as I can get. So you've also got the super fast NVMe SSD in there, 1 terabyte of storage compared to 512 on the other unit. So yeah, it's gonna have a tremendous amount of power, the most power ever in an Xbox, and an unusual form factor. It has this large base down here on the bottom, so it can stick and stand like that. But I also noticed straight away, you do have feet on it. So yes, you can lay it down. No, this model obviously also has a disk drive slot, a singular eject button, the Xbox button over here, which looks to be backlit or will eventually be backlit. There looks to be some kind of a sync button for your controllers. Also a singular USB Type A port on the front, a little bit of Xbox branding up here. And then as we flip it around to the back, we have 2 more USB Type A with the SS indicator above there. We have storage expansion as well. If you need more storage than the 1 terabyte that's baked in, you have a network port for your Ethernet. There's an HDMI out, and then your power connection in that section right there. Project Stockton. And originally the renders kind of had this thing as an actual cube, but it turns out it's also some type of prism, and it is tiny. Now, I don't know what this is meant to compete with. Of course, it doesn't have the horsepower of the Series X, so maybe it goes up against something like the Nintendo Switch, or maybe it just pulls users away from Sony because the entry price point on this is set to be $299, which is, I mean, incredibly affordable for a next generation console of any kind. Keep in mind, this model is going to be targeted at 1440p gaming up to 120 frames per second, as opposed to the 4K target of the Series X. But I think for a lot of users that may be okay, given the price discrepancy, $299 and $499. The GPU will be different, however, the processor will be the same, and the storage will be a little bit different. There's a few small differences, but ultimately, I can see this being very attractive for a number of...